But this is the basic one, and you'll be able to see how you can do this in the office or at home. So in that position, remember the little bump, you're going to turn now. Turn, imagining your spine, all right? So put a bit of thought into this before you make a move. Low ceiling, you're bent forward, so you're thinking of your spine, and you're going to turn around it. So that right hip's going to start moving now for the first time for a lot of you guys. Hi everyone, Murdoch here. So as we get older, or let's say we've been in a job for most of our lives where we're sat down a lot, the small of our back will be stiffer. Our range of motion's not going to be the best. So you have to consider this. It's understanding more about yourself. But ultimately, power will come from, first of all, building a foundation in your address position to which you can load the power off. Wind up a good turn getting behind the ball. That way there is something to unwind on the way through, so your arms and club can release at speed through impact. Every day you start, you've got to check your basics. Okay, so let's say we're a little bit 10 to 2. We walk a little bit this way, feet turned out. So if we're a little bit splayed out with our feet, in the backswing, we're not going to be able to create the load point correctly on our right foot. The turn will be easy, we'll lose the connection between right knee and instep, and the weight will pass to the outside of the right foot. A common position to then start the downswing with an over the top. Also, you'll see if our right foot's in this turned out position, as you turn through, or try and turn through, you'll see that the right foot's on an angle to prevent the ease of left hip turning. You'll feel a pulling, a discomfort up the inside of this right leg. It's holding you back, it's kind of stuck there. Imagine you're on a clock face. Right in front of you where the ball is 12, to my side is 3, 6 behind me, 9 here. So position your right foot where it's between the 12 and the 1. Your left foot slightly turned out, about 11 o'clock. Now, the next thing to consider is not too much knee bend. Too much knee bend, you can be willowy as you create load. We can't sustain it. We need to be stronger here. So only a little bit of knee flex. So from the down the line view, I want you to feel tall with your legs. Just rock onto the balls of your feet, a little bit of knee flex, just to feel athletic. And as you bend from your hips, I want you to feel a tightening in the hamstrings here as you come in to touch the top of your toe, kneecaps here. That's good posture. Shoulder blades back. So you're feeling as if you've got a slight discomfort in the small of your back. Hamstrings are stretching. And then back to the front on view. A little bump down our railway line. So railway line, I'm talking about the line your feet are on and the line the ball is on. Imagine you're on rails and you just slide ever so slightly down your feet line. It creates the angle of which your right hand can be on the club lower. The spine tilts slightly backwards, and you'll feel now how the load point's going to be more on the inside of that right foot. Imagine you can slide a credit card under the outside of your right foot. That's a nice analogy to have. That's your setup. Ball position for a driver obviously will be forward in your stance, so you'll see the majority of your body behind your ball line. Now when you're in this position, and you're obviously forward bend's good, touching the top of your knees, hands on shoulders. Let's start with that one. You might be familiar with this one too. I've done variations of it with a club and so on, but this is the basic one, and you'll be able to see how you can do this in the office or at home or on a rainy day when you can't golf. So in that position, remember the little bump, you're going to turn now. Turn, imagining your spine, all right? So put a bit of thought into this before you make a move. Low ceiling, you're bent forward, so you're thinking of your spine, and you're going to turn around it. So that right hip's going to start moving now for the first time for a lot of you guys. Right hip turns behind you, bringing the left shoulder into shot. Now you can see with a mirror, you'll see a reflection of yourself, kind of like you're looking at me. you'll be able to see a turning. You'll see that the spine tilt will be behind the ball. This is important now without the distraction of a club in your hands, because I want you to feel the raw core essence of it with these discomfort spots. You'll feel a load around your right knee and instep that I talked of, how you're creating the base to create a coil. Your stomach will tighten, the lats and your back will start to feel work. And this will be your top of the backswing. Your arms will be up here somewhere. The momentum of the weighted club will take you around to about here at the top. Hold it. Understand this discomfort, because when you have a club in your hand, you'd have grown to recognize and be familiar with that feeling and get comforted by it. So from down the line, looking at where the ball would be, think of the low ceiling, right hip will turn. You'll feel the right knee and instep working together, loading into that instep. As you turn, it'll feel restrictive. You'll probably not feel like you complete your turn, but it'll be your new top of the backswing. So be very careful performing this with hands on shoulders first, but go right back to how you begin, how your feet are. So at the top of the backswing, when you're wound, can you see how a lot of other things can then take care of your downswing? So that's the start, that's the loading platform. Hope that helps. Like and subscribe, pass on the message. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.